sound like a soap.
Episode 45, No Static Podcast. I'm your host. You know who I am. And Wayne is not here.
That's my fault, y'all. That's my fault, y'all. I fucked up the intro, y'all. Episode 45. I fucked it up.
Just like the 45th president, am I right?
Just to bring y'all back up to speed on what just happened. Coop did not know that I was saying my name in previous episodes.
I know y'all find that hard to believe because I've been in almost every episode.
So now we just assessing every previous episode where I've said it.
That's great, but no, that's good. Listen, that's good. That's good for our podcast. That lets us know that listen, you my man, the whole 9 grand, but we still got secrets.
Nah, you just wasn't paying attention.
But anyways,
we found out Myles that's not even his name. That's not even his fucking name. So prepare yourself for that, people.
But yeah, if y'all don't hear a familiar voice, that's because LQ is not here this week. But we do have a special guest. So special guest, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
I'm Lori. That's it. One half of Grossly Overqualified.
Which is another podcast.
Ooh, just started.
Network.
It's always good to be in the room with other podcasters.
It is, bro. I'm excited. Listen, no, I'm excited. Everything. Listen, if we would have recorded everything we just talked about before now, that would have been amazing. Oh, you were doing active editing?
Yes.
Thank you, D.
I'm looking out for the best interests of
all
parties involved.
That and for the sake of not having to spend all day editing and shit on your birthday. Shout out D, bro. Tomorrow's his birthday, y'all.
Midnight.
Wait, do we really not have a sound effect?
Oh, I got you. Well, what kind of sound cloud you want the gunshot? You want the air horn?
We want actually, yeah. Bring back Bloody Murder. We haven't heard it in a while.
Ooh, I gotta find Bloody Murder. I gotta find the ugly murder. But I got you.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we have the sound effect.
We had a sound effect app. Well, the gun sound effect app.
It just sounded like absolute death and destruction.
Yeah, we had one. One was like a chopper. Okay. One was like like a good So like if pop, 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 pop. Yeah, like a good one. But then there's this one that sounds very personal. Okay. like someone snuck into someone's home that they dislike and just shot them while their family was waiting in the car.
Like it's just like you hear it and you're just like, oh my god, am I dying? Like you're checking yourself.
Yeah, bro. I think what they do is I think they give you the gunshot and I think they give you a distant body drop.
I guess we just imagined the body drop.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I think we've always imagined it. That was it. Yeah, we will remember this one. This one is like
it's very significant.
It's one of those ones where you don't see it, but in your head you go, "Shit, you shot him!" Like, shit.
Like you just imagine Ricky dying.
Yeah, bro. Like not in a way like. So I have this theory that you could.
It was this one because you remember just hearing them like calculatedly.
And yeah,
goddamn bullet.
Yeah, bro. It's one of those situations. Yeah, murder. It's one of those situations where the guy is in there going, "This motherfucker here." I swear, man, I didn't even go get a good gun. I got some ugly ass fucking revolver. It's perfect. It's just, and to make it worse, it's just like the Red Wedding. At some point, you're like, "Oh my god, make it stop," and it's still like some emptiness left in it.
Spoiler warning.
Oh, sorry. Forgot we can't go hand with gunshots.
We got carried away.
Oh yeah, I was about to say.
So I'm gonna just give a round of applause
to yourself.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
You deserve this. You deserve this. You deserve this, bro.
I have mixed feelings. 26 definitely. I'm approaching the age of responsibilities.
Whoa.
Wasn't that like a 23?
It's a Rugrat reference. No, it was not 23. See, the reason I say that is because
that's a common misconception, though.
Because when you turn 20, some people say it's 25, some people say it's 26, and with 26, 26 is when you get like off your parents' health insurance.
That's fair.
So like anything involving your parents is like
for like 2 years.
Yeah, it's just like anything involving your parents is just like I can't think of anything else that I have to do under my parents at 27.
I think
So it's like
Except for live there.
exactly.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't. But that's the only thing like left. Like you can't be on their insurance.
Yeah.
If you're in the military, I think you can go visit my brother.
All right, we off on a tangent. Who watched the Super Bowl?
Coop.
I did
No
not.
one. Why did you watch?
What do you mean? Why did I
Why
watch?
did you watch?
Why would you not watch?
I mean, then again, I'm not that actively engaged in NFL football anymore, so there's that.
What?
I mean, I would even watch for the halftime show, but it was like,
No. That's what I didn't watch, and thank God I didn't.
I mean,
You almost saw Adam Levine's nipples.
right? Which I'm like annoyed about because like there's a whole thing with Janet and her nipple and the malfunction literally banned, and then Adam Levine out here matching
Wait, were
people's
nipples banned?
couch pillows and curtains and rips off a shirt.
Couch pillows.
Yeah, did you not see it on Twitter?
Yeah, the shirt looked
Like
just like a
everyone's like,
couch pillow.
look,
It looked
my
like
pillow
it's-
looks
it
like
looked
his
like-
I
shirt.
didn't watch that.
It looked like 70s carpentry. It was pretty.
Ooh,
It was pretty
he's
good.
got a upholstery shirt.
Yes.
It was probably close to that pattern right there. Just
Where?
brown, tan, and brown
No, it wasn't. Don't do that. It was a bunch of like
squares. I know.
squares.
It's close to that pattern.
Oh, it was like that 70s show couch.
I don't recall what that looks
But
like.
probably.
But if-
like everybody's grandma or someone had it at one point in their house. It's
Something that you
dark
could have wrapped in
brown-
plastic.
Yeah.
Something that you 100% did wrap in plastic.
So my thing is like, okay, thanks.
Which I realized because of my upbringing, I didn't find out till I was like damn near 17 that all couches didn't come that way.
My house didn't get. We didn't have plastic.
We didn't.
And we had a formal living room where that was the foyer, and then like the living room and then the den.
Oh, we had leather couches. My grandparents were rolling when I was a kid. They had a successful business.
Yeah, we had leather in like the mid living room.
Stop telling me about your rich ass childhood.
No, it
No,
wasn't.
I wasn't rich.
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if I call it that.
My
'cause
first
I would not
memory
call it
was
that.
a naked
Your literal
crackhead.
words was my grandparents.
Grandparents, keyword right there.
My first memory, like me, I'm born in Jacksonville. My very first memory was a naked crackhead who had happened to run on our porch.
Wow.
What happened?
And I remember that
Yeah.
because I remember even at the age of 4 that he was. And no, that does not happen in.
I don't think that happens everywhere now.
Okay. Has anyone else at the table seen a naked crackhead before?
I have not.
Okay, that's one no out of 4. That means the rest of the table has.
What you
It's
also
happened.
have to consider is that the rest of the table grew up in underprivileged black neighborhoods as well.
I saw a naked crackhead at the strip.
I saw a naked crackhead.
That changes things because the strip is literally where crackheads live.
I
So
saw
that does
that.
not count.
I was about to say, yeah. I was about to say, my first naked crackhead I saw was probably in my neighborhood, but the most recent one I saw was when I was at Fire Buddies because I was working security. I
have yet to go in there.
It's a good place.
Here.
There's a sandwich, the chef special. Try it.
What's in it, or what
It's a
protein
very
is in it?
chicken.
Okay.
Oh, you don't do pork?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't eat pork. It just makes me sick.
No
Unless
pork
like
on my
a
fork.
Cuban person makes it and they China box it, then we're in business.
I don't know what that means.
I feel
I'm
you.
not cultured.
That's why I'm fake.
I'm not cultured.
But back to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I totally watched the Super Bowl.
I did it.
I was bored. I didn't watch it because like
Oh shit! I wonder if I'm getting like Twitter hate because of that. Because I watched the Super Bowl.
I mean, a lot of people said it was boring.
it
It
was
was the
boring.
least. Well,
Okay.
At this point,
It
only
was the least rated
it's not even about the
But I feel
outrage.
like
It
a
was
lot
just
of
about the
people are
fact that it
protesting,
just
too.
wasn't.
Here's the thing.
that's true as well.
But a lot of people are like, so did we just like forget we're protesting, or
Also,
No.
everyone was mad that they didn't play Sweet Victory in the Super Bowl as well.
They played like 2 seconds of it or
And then they cut it off for a song that was dead in October, Sicko Mode.
Yikes.
Yikes. That movie.
Well, I feel like Sicko Mode's only dead because it's clearly been overplayed by
They-
a certain demographic.
Preppy white kids. Anyways, if they had to play Tatiana, we would have still been a little bit ahead of the curve.
They should have.
Nah, they should have played next big thing.
Next big thing is the superior song. I don't know why
Yes.
Tatiana was the
Bruh,
one.
no.
They should have
bro.
played next big thing.
They should have played something we wasn't expecting to hear.
True.
They should have played Old Gucci Mane for no reason.
It was in Atlanta, so it would have fit.
If for no reason you heard Photo Shoot come on when that shit ended, bro.
that wouldn't have reached the same demographic as hearing Blueface go, yeah,
Oh, well, I mean, if that's the case, they should just play Mobama. Mm-hmm.
But no, Obama was dead just
Yeah.
slightly before Sicko Mode.
We passed our Obama phase already.
Passed it.
Did we? Because it's always so
Listen,
fun to go, shit.
This is what happens. every song, every time,
Because of-
every cycle, when the preppy white kids start, when you hear it going down the street, and you look to your left,
And
and
it's
you see a
someone in
kid with like a
Mustang.
Lincoln hat in a car that's way too expensive than what they should be able to afford, because they don't have any facial hair,
These are facts.
and they're still wearing training balls. They're the reason. They're the reason why these songs are dying.
And the meme pages.
The meme pages.
They overuse it a lot.
When I saw Mary-Kate Olsen dancing to Tatiana,
I was dead. I was like, wow, this is the point we've reached. Cool.
when I saw that, it was funny, but it was a sign that we might not be seeing Blueface next year.
What you mean,
Blueface.
might?
Huh?
What you mean, might?
All I'm saying, man.
Bruh,
all I'm
remember,
saying
bruh,
is
you
might be
realize
the
y'all
next
only
Fetty Wap.
introduced me to Blueface 6 weeks ago.
We
right?
can't compare Blueface to Fetty
I don't
Wap.
No,
actually
here we go.
listen to him.
Because
Like,
Fetty Wap.
Nobody
the
listens to.
flow is
He was-
very odd. Like him and that
He's
whatever
more
the
than
other
Fetty Wap,
dude. I
first
don't
of
know.
all.
Here's the
So-
thing.
The one
Fetty
that
Wap
doesn't like
probably
rap on
trap
beat.
music.
It's like yo.
Silk the Shocker, I feel you.
Wait, before we have two conversations at once, let's kind of.
Oh, yeah, sorry, guys, we
bring
got a
it on.
podcast.
Let's bring it all in.
We're not just talking about.
We just see. This is what happens when.
Anyways, okay.
But yeah, go back to this Blueface and
Alright,
Fetty
so-
Wap thing.
Oh yeah, I do believe that
What
Blueface and
happened to
Fetty
Fetty
Wap.
Wap?
Exactly. I do think they're gonna have similar
Didn't
career
he do
trajectories.
No.
Yeah, too many kids. That's just
No, but
honestly,
didn't he do that LMA Boot Up remix? It was trash.
It didn't count. So it didn't.
That's
I heard
okay.
it,
Never
though.
mind. That's
But
I
it didn't
heard
count.
him and listened to it and was appalled.
Only thing I
Which is
remember
why-
about LMA remixes is Jacquees, and that's
That
because
wasn't a remix. That was the original song. We have decided this.
Okay.
You know, in South Florida they play both.
They do.
Yeah, I was like,
Every
oh.
once in a while, you'll get a little snippet of it here, but then you can tell like the people on the radio station are just like.
Yeah, like I was
Really
surprised.
good
I went
vibes.
home for Christmas. I was like, oh, okay.
I assume Fetty Wap had become an actual pirate at this point.
Last song I heard Fetty Wap on was
That's literally what
was
he
with
is. He's an
Tekashi.
urban pirate.
No, he did that song. Oh, that might have been afterward. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because he did that song with Camila Cabello. Right?
What song?
No, that wasn't her. That was like Rita Ora or something.
Arr, Fetty
No,
Wap.
Young Thug did the song with.
Yeah, I was about to say that was. I remember Thug.
Thugger. What
Sorry.
happened to Young Thug?
I
He
want to
just-
imagine him on a
Shit.
ship, but I keep imagining him working at someplace like like hula hands.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, our Fetty Wap.
Wait, have you not listened to the last Young Thug album?
Song season 5.
It wasn't an album. It was an EP.
Wait. There's a new young. Wait, how recent is it?
Hold on.
Because I want to guess the name of it.
All right, we on a tangent for real.
Damn it!
Where do we start?
Wait,
We
somebody
started
go
with
to
the
our
Super
somebody
Bowl.
go to our doc.
Oh,
Long
Super
story,
Bowl.
less long. It was boring. All right, moving
Super Bowl was
on.
Oh, yeah,
boring.
Super
They
Bowl.
should have
It
played
was boring.
Tatiana. That's what it was.
The only thing that one meme that I did find entertaining was the fact that they said that both teams were playing like they knew that the winner was going to the White House.
Yeah.
I did think that was funny.
Well, Tom Brady ended up winning, so I guess.
If I'm keeping it a thou, it's not the game that probably that I and probably others wanted to see, but what I know about football, that's the game you should have expected.
Okay.
It really is. Both the Patriots were there because for the most part their defense had gotten it together over as the season progressed, and their offense kind of came along with it. Because this was like, it was weird to see a Super Bowl with the Patriots in it and they not score a passing touchdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the drive in which they scored was all on Tom's arm and a little bit on the ground, but mostly Tom's arm, Gronk's catches.
For context, we also have to remember the Jaguars started off this season with the blowout victory to the Patriots. And since I'm a Jags fan, I also have to add to the fact that we ended up sequentially losing like 12 games straight. So that's where I'm at mentally. Clearly doing great.
I just know I can name like a better game that was way better than the game at the Super Bowl.
I'm
like,
just saying,
I would have loved to see.
Year and the Chiefs should have went this year.
I would have loved to see, like, even though they're in the same division, so it would have been impossible. But Chiefs versus Patriots was Super Bowl worthy game.
The thottiest year I could ever describe in football, bro. We was just all over the place with no direction, and then all of a sudden, at the last minute, where it seemed like everything had broken down, we just pulled this shit together with our ex. That's exactly how our season went, bro. That shit was that shit was the thought-tastic voyage.
This isn't a sports podcast, but I swear to God, if the Jaguars pick up Nick Foles, I'm killing you.
Why?
I just feel like it's your fault. Feel like it's your fault.
Why, bro? It's also weird living in a world now where we're not Super Bowl champions anymore.
Philly hitting go different right now.
Right?
It was, bro. Bro, listen, want me to tell you what it is? I'm gonna tell you how fucked up it is. I'm gonna tell you how fucked up it was for me. When the game ended, I started just rapping Meek Mill. Like I just started rapping Meek Mill, and all of a sudden I was like, "Oh wait, my bad. We didn't win this one. We're not even here."
They couldn't hold up. Wait a minute.
That's cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, bro. Everybody's watching the game like me and shit. Like,
damn, the Aston Martin was.
No, that was finished.
Somebody should just play it for no reason. Y'all wasn't talking that shit last year.
No. Instead of after
that's how motherfuckers in Philly is, though.
And then like at halftime, the game switches to Patriots versus Philadelphia, and we try this whole thing.
All right, so who all was in shock when they found out that 21 Savage is from the UK?
He is.
I thought it was.
I'm not shocked. I wanted to be shocked.
I was shocked, but I was also laughing.
I was with her.
But then
My bad.
also, like, it made me look further into stuff. Be like, oh, okay, what's the reason why the government wants to pick him up, like, all of a sudden? And then the one video trending of him talking about, like, Flint, Michigan, like, still not having water. I was like, oh, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
It was causing a ruckus because people were like, oh my God, he's speaking facts. Like, why isn't their water still fixed?
Yeah, I mean, they knew. Like, it's in his fucking Wikipedia page.
Yeah, like
that
I
information.
read it, I was like, oh, okay.
And what was really weird, and this is the part where it was 100% government. Forget what your opinions are on. Forget how big of a conspiracy theorist you are. Forget all of that. When was the last time you heard ICE come out and make a public statement about someone that they had picked up and they're deporting out of the country? And then not only did they say something about it, and I get that he's a public figure, but not only did they say something about it, they slandered his name.
Yeah, it was like he doesn't live the life that he's like rapping about or something like that.
They change the public view of him so that we can take it more lightly, so that we can take it like so.
They tried to make his deportation palatable.
They are. They're marketing it. They're marketing.
They have to, because I mean, like, look in the climate that we live in. Like, I'm sorry, there's a lot of people that are unaware of like how ICE operates. Like, if you don't have any illegal like family members, you're definitely.
The thing is, though, they don't. But for them to be that preemptive, if they do what they do, and then there's public outcry, then you can say, okay, this, that, and the other. But the fact that they tried so hard to get ahead of it and tried to change the narrative, they didn't just say what they're doing and why they're doing it. They changed the narrative. They created, spun, and formulated a narrative to change the public perception on a man who's done, at least since 18, we'll say, has largely done great things for the community.
Yeah. And
the worst thing that's happened to him since is that they like stole
Amber
his
Rose?
shit.
My bad. No, go ahead.
Oh. Well, they were cute in a way, but the worst thing that's happened, like, even his own town, like, they still shit on him sometimes. Like, they stole his whip one time, I think.
Yeah, this whole situation was kind of like, I don't know if y'all saw, like, the memes. The memes were crazy. And then Demi Lovato tried to jump in, and they got her smooth out of here.
I got a different tangent.
What's her face? Tommy Lauren?
Tommy Lauren said some shit. Drag her, first of all. If you're going to drag someone, drag her.
She re-quoted it and saying, like, switched it, talking about, like, him being deported and going to ICE. Even though there's, like, footage of her, like, rapping one of his songs on her Snapchat or something. And, like, Cardi B's like, yo, don't let me get this leash. I was like, Jesus.
Listen,
did y'all see what Game said?
No. But listen, here's how I feel. The internet does this really, really fucked up.
Internet's undefeated, bro.
Twitter
Twitter specifically.
Twitter
is like
100%
Twitter has some of the most.
Twitter is a second monster
They have the most powerful and fucked up minds.
Twitter will
goddamn world. Like they're too quick with it.
They are. They really are.
They don't waste no time.
Thing to do because every goddamn person was laughing. Like I got friends who I know are progressive people, and I know that they have good intentions. They're just having a laugh, right? I'm not tripping on them. Demi Lovato goes off, and she's someone who's made her public issues in her personal life public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everyone knows she overdosed. Everyone knew she was struggling with these addictions for years ahead of it. Everyone knew she had that suicidal period in her life.
Yeah.
Knowing all of this shit, hey bitch, didn't you overdose?
But like everybody,
they ain't waste no time hopping on that.
They did not waste
no
time.
She deleted her account.
She deactivated, but I mean, like the whole thing. I think with the whole Demi Lovato thing is, people are saying she was stepping into a lane that she was not permitted access to. You know what I mean?
But in my personal opinion, even though we're all black, I'm of the mindset that none of us have the right to speak on nobody else's shit.
He called that bitch a sick tangerine.
What?
He called that bitch a sick tangerine.
You said sick tangerine like it was the most egregious thing that you said.
Bruh, he called that. Listen, bruh. Everything else in there, bruh, is stuff we all think about saying to Tommy Lauren, bruh. Name one time you ever thought about calling her.
I would be that aggressive.
Name one time. Listen, at some point, Tommy Lauren has made a quote that you, as a minority, have a more likely go, okay. If I saw you getting stomped in the alley begging for your life, I keep walking. Or at least, I probably just check my phone. But it's one of those things, and that's the thing. The unfortunate truth, and this is not to push any sort of hate or aggravate anyone to action against this woman, but one of the things I learned early on, or that you learn about media from once upon a time to now, that bitch is a genius.
I mean, yeah, to stay relevant, she has to.
That bitch is a fucking genius, and to make it
Also, maybe
worse.
We should call her a bitch. It's a bit aggressive.
Okay, this hoe is a genius.
I tried.
What did you ask?
I mean, there are other things we could call her. They just get progressively worse.
I want to point out, as he just said, you say that like that was the worst thing she just got called.
True.
the
point I'm making is,
however, I did say yes. I agree to some of the points that were made in that statement, but I would never be that aggressive towards a woman.
You wouldn't call
in
it
general.
cum gargling.
Just maybe out of one of the few titles. Sure.
Clipping the hair wearing ass.
Creative, you know.
You seen some clipping the hair wearing ass bitches.
Semen mouthwash.
Mm-hmm. Which brings me to my next point that I was saying. All those things that he just said about Tommy Lauren, in some way, shape, or form or another, we have all thought one of those insults about Tommy Lauren. But name one time any of you thought about calling that bitch a sick orange. I mean, a sick tangerine.
Sick tangerine.
Go ahead. Yeah, exactly. But that's why it's so egregious.
Just like that. Yeah, I feel like that orange thing.
Think about it. Everybody was calling Trump orange. The first time somebody called that motherfucker a Cheeto, we all died laughing. Because that shit is funny.
Going back to my perfect segue. Speaking on Cheetos, are y'all up on Cheetos and Doritos? Who y'all got?
Oh, on Cheetos versus Doritos?
But it's flaming hot beef.
Cheetos, and I say this because if we go outside of the flaming hot discussion, I know this is a flaming hot discussion. If we go outside of it, first of all, the prize cattle for Cheetos is the flaming hot, right? They have the variability of the puffs in the original. You feel me? Yeah. Everybody fucks with the puffs, right? Doritos, their prize cattle isn't even the flaming hot. You feel me? It's the nacho cheese.
Oh.
Okay. You're blue. You're blue.
Okay.
It can go either. It's real.
I'm about to say I accept it because I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
I just completely understand what you mean.
Bag of Doritos, what
it's
color
one or
you think
two.
in your head?
It's either blue or red.
It's blood or crip.
Blood of Crip, right? Mm-hmm. When you see somebody with a bag of Cheetos, it's blue or red too, but it's primarily them Flaming Hots. The Flaming Hot Cheeto is the bell cow of the Cheeto production line.
That is true.
The Flaming Hot Dorito is not. So it's like you got two people arm wrestling and one's using their dominant hand and the other one's not.
Exactly. Well, Chester has something to say.
Oh, that nigga Chester about to go.
Chester
bars.
had bars.
First of all,
Chester
agree that this dude
for
is
Chance the Rapper.
Chester is a nigga.
He might be the new 21 to be honest.
Scathing hot takes.
Hold on, wait, let me hear this shit, bro. Chester flamed this motherfucker?
Chester had some bars.
Chester flamed this nigga?
Chester the Rapper.
Whoa. I'm gonna need a minute. Come on, Doritos, you can't drop the flaming hot name. Watch your step, I'm the OG in the snack game. You played triangle, I made you square. You had to borrow my heat just to make the world care. You got some ads in the remix songs, but like a bag of Cheetos, you won't last long. So next time you try to take what I got, remember, I'm flaming hot and you're flaming not. I'm saying, you better watch the throne. King Chester, the hottest cheetah that you've ever known. I'm extra.
Hey, low key, Chester flaming this nigga.
You should see the visuals.
First of all, unpopular opinion, I guess.
Hold on. First of all, before we say anything, bro, we should have had Funk Flex here for that, bro.
No. MC Hammer could have out-rapped him, first of all.
No, bro.
MC Hammer, nah,
let me
that's
explain
MC Hammer
something.
flow.
Bro.
He jacked it, nah.
Nah, bro. You missing
Soulja
the whole
Boy.
point, bro. You missing the whole
I'm bringing
point,
Soulja
bro.
Boy back.
You missing the whole point, bro.
Soulja Boy, no.
Bro, listen.
All hell drink King Jacob.
Bro,
no.
listen. It's all kinds of... I feel what you're saying. Bro. But low-key, bro, he just no Vaseline, that nigga.
Nah. All hell King Draco. That shit was an MC Hammer flow.
I bet.
He didn't even have the pants on. You can't jack half a style.
Bro, Chester just flamed that nigga.
Nah, bro. First of all, what nigga? Doritos doesn't have a mascot. He flamed a chick.
And Chance the Rapper.
And
Wait,
he flamed Chance.
And Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper was in that commercial.
Yikes.
Yeah, bro.
Hey,
bro.
it was equal smoke for everybody.
Hold on. So we gonna act like okay.
Sad part, bro, is that I want this nigga Channel to respond. I do, bro.
Bro, you gonna start talking about God? I don't want to hear this shit.
Listen,
y'all not gonna do that.
How we gonna talk about God and with flaming hot Doritos?
I appreciate Chance's talent so much. I really do. I understand what you're saying, bro. It's like when you spend too much time with a camp counselor. They cool, and all of a sudden that everything they do is just trying to motivate you, and you hate them.
Oh yeah. It's just like listening to an inspirational speaker once, and then you try to be that person's friend, and then you just like, oh shit.
Damn,
bro.
you like that all the time? Yeah, bro.
Nigga, I just asked you.
Okay.
What color shirt am I going to the club with, man?
Man, powerful red, man.
It is just about the shirt. It's literally just about the shirt. There's no underlying themes. Is it pink?
Anything else you would like to add?
Anything else I would like to add?
Bro, you are like when you put on draws that's too small, bro. It's like we need you, bro. But this discomfort is just unrelenting.
All right. We can intro my segment where I just talk about common shit that everyone should like, but I don't. Fuck oxygen, first of all. I just don't think plants are that great.
Sorry.
Secondly, dogs. I'm sorry, but like, A, if you let your dog lick you in the mouth, you're gross. And B, I just don't like dogs. Like, cats are way better than dogs.
High five.
Hey,
I got a cat.
Cat game.
How old's your cat? If you have one. My cat's like 1.
I don't have a cat, but I fuck with cats. You feel me? I fuck with cats unequivocally. Mountain lions are dope. Tigers are dope.
Tigers.
Bobcats. Yo, when was the last time you saw a bobcat? You didn't. It's just a dope cat. You feel me? It just feels dangerous, but it's not because it's like the size of a regular cat. but it's Bob.
The cat.
The cat. You feel me? Like, even the NBA team, Bobcats, not a single player on that team looks threatening at all. Imagine getting your ass whooped by Cody Zeller. What the fuck kind of name is Cody Zeller? Anyways, this has been my segment.
Cody Zeller gonna hear this podcast. So
Cody Zeller's gonna hear this podcast and be like, hey, fuck that guy, mate. I don't know why he's Irish. He just is. He's definitely white. I think he went to Indiana or something.
That's no disrespect to Irish people, by the way.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
No.
not. No, it's not.
Best friend's Irish.
No, it's not.
I'm
Listen.
Racist? Question mark.
You're just trying to knock it out in all the departments, aren't you? Like.
And this is when I leave.
Hey. Racism is only bad if you get caught.
At least this is. Oh, okay. So Liam Neeson.
Oh snap!
So what's going on with that?
Yeah, what happened with Liam
Can I do the
Neeson?
rundown?
Sure.
Hey, we get to hear Myles talking some more. Okay. So. Hey, don't look at me like that. So, Liam Neeson in a recent interview, it was like...
He said the N-word?
No, he didn't say... No, it was...
Threatened to kill someone, I think?
I'll get into that. What was weird about this...
I'm gonna kill this nigga.
No, he did not say that. He didn't say I'm gonna kill this nigga.
Nah, when I see this nigga in the street, I'm gonna fuck this nigga up. Oh God!
No.
Oh God!
On sight, nigga.
Oh God!
Coop, you too loud. All right. While everyone else is there. So in a recent interview, and this was the type of interview where there's just a white lady with the phone that's on the recording. That's the type of interview this was.
Okay.
Like dead ass. Like it was the bougiest of anti-bougie. Yes, I said.
So he was basically in the interrogation room.
It was like an interrogation room, right? It
I
was
figured.
audio only. So him and his star, Jason Bateman, or was it Jason? It was something Bateman.
Stop.
Oh, he's still on the...
Stop.
He's still on the kill list.
Oh God!
Hey, bro, listen, I'm still on Liam Neeson threatening to kill somebody in an interview.
No, he didn't threaten to kill nobody in the interview. Be patient. He threatened to kill somebody at a different time. This is actually a serious story because it gets kind of fucked up.
He's living Taken in real life.
Right?
That's what I thought.
That's what everybody
No, it
imagines.
wasn't bad. It was worse but different. Okay.
I feel like they asked him one question he didn't want to answer, and he just like turned that shit on immediately.
No. Okay, no.
I have an acquired set of skills.
I don't know who you are.
Why am I the voice of reason? What is happening? It should never be like this. We are offset. No.
Offset.
Damn it.
I am just waiting for that.
Okay, Liam Neeson did an interview with this white lady, as usual, and his co-star.
As
And
usual.
So they're talking to him, and they asked him like a simple question on like the concept of... God damn it.
You're still on that?
Just making it
There
worse.
he is. They asked him a simple question on the concept of revenge, and he was like... I'm never gonna get this story.
It gets worse before it gets better.
It gets worse before it gets better, okay? Just give me a second. So I'm gonna do a Liam Neeson impression real quick, okay?
Oh God.
Alright. And he's Irish, okay? So I'm gonna do a very bad and slightly racist Irish accent.
Don't just
So
say
we offended
potato.
two Irish people.
Two Irish people in this episode.
Yeah, you're not about to just keep saying potato like
No.
80 times. Right? Okay, go ahead.
Potato. Okay. Let me tell you a story, right? Alright, let me tell you a story. So I was back home in Irish. That's the country, Irish.
What?
I was back home. I was back home in Irish. And I get home, and my girl, she says, I've been raped. And I ask her, what was his color? And she says, black, Negro. She didn't say Negro, but in my mind, I pictured her saying Negro. So I says
You
to
think
myself,
Irish women speak Spanish?
no, because the Irish woman just... Oh my God. So I said, this isn't even an Irish accent. I think I'm just talking deep. So I says to her, I don't say it to her. I says to myself, I'm going to kill this nigga. But I didn't say it out loud, so it's not racist. I thought it. So I go out to the streets every day for 2 weeks looking for any random black man to kill as long as they provoked me. Maybe stumble outside of a bar drunk, anything. And then I would kill them. And that was the plan. Now, obviously, this is fucked up. I get it. And then, but like, what was funny about the interview is his co-star is just sitting there, like, listening to it. And then, like, at one point, he's like, "What the fuck?" Just like listening to Liam Neeson talk about killing a random black person.
I'm killing this nigga on sight.
Yeah. I did a whole movie with you, and it was weird because not only had he never shared this story with his wife.
You think?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna let you know now. I have no regrets. That shit is fucking hilarious. That shit is fucking hilarious. It's fuck. You were right. It is fucked up in the head. But the fact that you just told me that he threatened to kill somebody in an interview after they asked him a question about
revenge, the concept of revenge. So he goes on to say, he's like, but yeah, back in Ireland, like, it was just a time where people were being violent, and it felt like this primal need. So he used this to equate to the idea of revenge. He was just like, the idea that it takes over you. Now, he didn't kill a random black person, but he thought about it for like
hold up.
2 weeks.
Hold up. Yo, everybody raise your hand if you know one Irish black person.
Stop doing this raise your hand bullshit.
Okay, I was
They
hoping.
can't see us raise our hands. There you go.
There you go.
Do you have a recording of this person?
My friend Nicole, I have her on Facebook. She's
Wait.
She's half.
Yeah, nah, doesn't count.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's like
Joe,
the
you
Alicia
just wanted a
Keys.
full, like...
Doesn't count.
I wanted a nigga.
We wanted.
Pause.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy.
Okay, I guess you
Yeah, bro. We wanted Ireland Lupita.
No, I think, I don't know, like, who...
Do we just like?
There was a
technically, I'm
there
Irish.
was a comedian that said he went to Ireland and it was weird. He was, like, the only black person in, like, that town. And it's, like, common because there are no people of color there.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well, you gotta
I feel
think,
like historically I know
migrate
something.
yeah, like you gotta think. Not only is it on the other side of London, right? Which London has a solid black population.
Yeah,
because
that's
they
what I'm
freed a
thinking.
bunch of slaves in like the 1700s. Ireland, they never had slaves like that because they was like broke after the potato famine. So when slavery started up, they couldn't afford the shits. So no, and then you had
I've been counting, y'all. This is our 6th potato.
Shut the fuck up. And so like to migrate to Ireland, you have to basically go through the UK and then get to Ireland.
It's like
So,
trying
like,
to get to Canada
if you-
through America.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, we already
Well,
here.
no, that's
Let's-
the same thing because
Let's just set up shop here in Harlem.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't really like, you could go to Canada without going to the US, but like,
True.
if you're gonna go to the UK, or if you're gonna go to Ireland, like, obviously you're gonna go to the UK first. Also, there's just like,
Wait,
more
wait, if I'm not
opportunity.
mistaken, isn't it like an island almost?
Well,
Like England
it's-
itself?
Okay, so it's 2 islands technically. The UK is a series of like almost like Providence type shits where you have England, Wales, and Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
And then Northern Ireland is attached to Ireland, and then there's a border there. But it's like UK plus.
It's like New York.
Okay.
Yes, like the island of Manhattan.
It's like New York, yeah.
The boroughs and type shit. Yeah. There's your Irish history. From
I just always thought it was interesting. I've never like. I've always loved the fact that I've seen black people from all over the place.
There are not snakes there either.
I just noticed that I've
Is it
never
just too cold?
seen.
Huh?
Is it just too cold?
Nah, snakes just never made it up there. Fun fact.
The more you know.
The more you know. Listen.
Discussions like
As
this.
much as a girl wants to use Tinder for what it was created to be, which is a dating app, dudes are gross.
That they are.
Have you met girls too? Like,
No,
They're-
girls definitely are dick munchers. I'm not saying that they're not.
Wow, okay, so like I feel highly offended because I'm definitely on Tinder, but I'm not a dick muncher.
This is a generalization, as all of the things that I say are. But what I am saying is, as much as you in particular may want reality to be a certain way.
Dick
I'm not
muncher?
really.
Jeez.
Did you just say that dick muncher is a blanket statement?
My God.
Yeah, no. Not like specific dick munchers. Like, you know.
Just
Dick
all.
munchers.
Right.
Yeah. Dick munchers the world over.
Hashtag dick munchers.
I mean, but girls aren't the only dick munchers.
Yo, I might start a podcast called Dick Munchers.
Whoa.
Yo, you're entitled.
I might name this episode Dick Munchers.
Dick Munchers might have stolen.
Immediately demonetized. But that's fine. It doesn't even make.
We dragging it to hell before we even get to Spotify.
Right. Listen. I don't mean Dick Munchers is a bad thing. There's nothing wrong.
Oh wait, whoa.
Are we gonna be anti-sex on this podcast?
No,
I'm pro-sex. The freedom of sexuality. Is
you are like a beautiful fucking car crash. you are like an 18 car. You are like an 18 car pile up with like opera playing.
Sexuality is a spectrum.
It is a spectrum and it's very fluid. So
and there is a whole spectrum of people that do munch dicks, that are curious about munching dicks but won't or haven't yet, and that don't like munching dicks, or maybe they like munching dicks so little that they have no interest in it, in the practicality of it. Shut up. But
so I'm laughing at something I read.
But I said what I said.
Where did this go?
Dick Munchers. ASMR. Wait. I'm gonna read it in ASMR. I was messing with my professor. He's 37, and he asked if I wanted my toes sucked. When I said no, he said, "You're so immature." She spelled "you're" wrong. It's Y-O-U-R-E.
You forgot the apostrophe.
I forgot the apostrophe, but you don't really spell apostrophes. Anyways, and kicked me out. Now I'm worried he's going to fail me. What do I do? Well, listen, Miss PVMU. First of all,
We all vote. You should just let him suck your toes.
Wait, is that?
He trying to be a toe muncher.
Prairie View Architecture and Mechanics University?
I don't know.
Prairie. Okay. Well, listen, Miss PVMU. Or
Said she, but
she
that
did
could
say
be the
she.
pronoun.
Oh gosh.
But that still makes her a girl. Are you trying to imply that? Wow.
I mean, the person wow. Transitioning.
You just said that she isn't a girl.
No, I said.
Here we go.
No, I said that.
She identified as a she, so she.
You're right. Yes.
I win this one.
Yes. I thought. Did it say? Wait, did it say you're immature? Oh, forget it. She just got the toe sucked. It's not that big a deal.
Listen.
I feel that. I just walked back. I would just walk back in the room. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I've been walking around all day anyway. Fuck it.
I feel like that's what a lot of people do whenever they get caught doing something wrong. They just say, "Fuck it, I'm sorry."
I will never understand the toe sucking thing. Listen, I'm not knocking anybody who's into that shit.
Are you kink shaming right now? Because it sounds like you're kink shaming.
Can you kink shame?
Yes, you can. You can kink shame.
You can kink shame?
Oh, here we go.
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
You're kind of leaning on shaming because, well, I don't know. You said
Alex,
you don't
is your head
understand
shaking?
it.
Kink shaming? She's kink shaming.
Can I ask y'all something? And be honest with me. Do I have the power to just shame anything?
No.
Not anything.
I'm completely honest. Listen. I want to
is
know.
sober as he
I
gets,
really want to know if we've gotten to a place in our culture or society rather where honestly the ability to offend is a lot like alchemy, where it's just like, you know what? I believe I can offend you with this, so I can.
Well, if you have the right ingredients, if you have a group
I can
of people,
offend anything now.
I feel like it has gone to a point where you.
Listen, guys. I want you guys to know.
Well, first of all,
everybody else
people
thinks
have
it
been-
sucks.
this is
I've been
here's
waiting
where
for
you're
this.
wrong. People have always been getting offended by things, but in the past, we just called them pussies. Now we're at a place where we're more accepting of a lot of the major things that people were getting offended by, but a lot of people that were tagging along have more minor issues that aren't quite that deep. But since we're not calling them,
I wouldn't even say they're not quite that deep because then they will say it is deep.
Yeah,
It's just
I
not
know. Okay.
enough to, like, you know,
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
just
yeah.
everything that you.
No.
can offend.
Listen, you let him power through this one. He's trying to find a nice way to say now the pussies can talk.
That is not what I'm saying, podcast. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying
It is. It's what you're trying to tell us.
I'm saying larger groups of people have a more outspoken voice, and we're actively as society trying
Is this
to be
larger
more
group that said pussies from before?
Might be a little mixture of everybody.
What's crazy is people are getting offended about people getting offended. So you can literally offend somebody by getting offended. Yeah. So yes, you can quite literally offend anybody with anything. Yeah, we're at that point. We've reached the singularity.
Oh my god!
It could be worse.
Every day. Like it depends on it.
I love this. Every day, everything in life now is an episode. It's a potential episode of Oprah.
The same person that doesn't get offended by king shaming, the same person that doesn't get offended by getting called gay liberally when they're not type stuff.
Yeah.
I use quotation marks as that is not my usual type of language podcast.
He said because they can see him.
Right. Yeah. But that same person is generally the type of person that would get offended by people getting offended at different, like for example, with people attacking the way we view comedy now. Like with Louis C.K. going back and being like, okay, but now you guys are being a bunch of bitches because you guys have a problem with every single joke that's made. It's like you don't want anybody to be funny. And so he's offended at how we're looking at the way he views comedy. True. He might not get offended by the rest of the spectrum, but he's still getting offended by something. So there's something for everybody.
Dude, there's offensive equality now.
We can all be offended.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know something.
Yeah.
The way you guys hate this is why everybody's not created equal.
What?
Correct. I ended it with something mean.
Get your mans. What is going on?
Good. I ended it with something cold and mean.
Did y'all hear about Tyrese putting $50K on Tory Lane's head?
What?
Oh my god.
What? We lost Tekashi, but we just got everybody else worse. Remember when we were just focused on Tekashi, and now we have to worry about Soulja Boy, R. Kelly, fucking Tyrese, who I thought was on an island, broke somewhere.
Yes! Wasn't this nigga broke last week?
Yes.
Wasn't this nigga broke last week?
Tyrese is in the studio. He is in the studio.
What is he making?
Creating
what?
All right, so here's the background story. So Tyrese posted a snippet. Tory Lanez clowned the snippet, and then Tyrese got mad.
So he put 50 G's. Hold on. Tyrese can't pay rent, but he had 50 G's to put on.
No. This is the type of shit that got Wesley Snipes taken. This is the type of shit.
You know, tax evasion got Wesley.
No, yes, but I'm saying exactly. He lied to them.
Wesley
niggas.
didn't know Uncle Sam was pointing at him. That's what happened to him.
He lied to them niggas at the IRS.
I want you.
Right. He lied to them niggas at the IRS. He's got the money. We know he has the money. You don't just post up a hit on somebody. You don't just get free studio time outside of a house that you apparently lost because you couldn't
It's
pay
not
rent.
that, bro. Can you just imagine being the dude in the van and you loading the guns up, y'all getting ready to go do the hit, and one of the dudes on the job is just like, hey, yo, bro, who paying for this? And then some dude in the back that's like, loading clips are like, Tyrese. You know, Tyrese who? Tyrese.
I just imagine someone saying this.
Bro, hold on. You talking about?
Tyrese.
You talking about baby boy paying for this?
Jody?
Jody Joe paying for this? Yeah. Bro, this
Roman Pierce?
Bro, okay, I'm lost, bro. Doesn't this nigga have a McDonald's in his house, but he broke?
That's a Benihana.
Oh, that's right.
A Benihana. And a Starbucks.
That's right.
And a laundromat.
That's right. Which brings us to idea number 7. Idea number 7 that's phenomenal of ours. That Tyrese has several chain franchises in his home that are owned, operated, and manned and staffed by the same staff.
Well, why doesn't he just tour his spot and just make money off of it?
No, that's ridiculous. That's not.
That's what broke.
That's not. That's exactly. That's what broke. When you rich like Tyrese, you put 7 restaurants in your
And
house.
have an emotional breakdown.
No,
And then go on IG Live and twerk in front of the Bumblebee.
No. First, what you do is you get 7 restaurants installed in your house.
Yeah.
Then, between those 7 restaurants,
Instead of the restaurants, why not just hire the chef that can create the meal within your own
nope.
kitchen?
not baller enough. You put 7 restaurants in your foyer.
But like my issue is, not only did he get 7 restaurants, these are so low end. Why spend this much money on such a low end restaurant?
Listen, then you have those 7 restaurants manned by the same staff. So all day, whichever one you go to, you just see them rush around in the background and like take off uniforms like stripper gear.
So we're gonna get into the snippet?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's bad. It's bad. It's gotta be bad.
Why does it sound like Haitian music? What is this?
I don't know.
This is the type of shit you hear in the back of like a.
No, wait.
I would listen to this smoking.
This doesn't sound terrible.
Is Erica by
The beginning sounded like a little weird though.
Yeah, now that we're at this part, it's.
I like what I'm hearing now.
Oh God, like that, Tyrese. I don't know what the you talking about, sir. Yo, sir. Calm down. You about to be under investigation. You about to be under. Oh God, like that, Tyrese. I don't know what the you took.
I want him dead.
Tyrese response?
That's what Tyrese said.
Full album smoke. 50K on your head. In or nah?
Wait.
End quote.
So dramatic.
Whoa. Read the quote again.
Full album smoke. 50K on your head. In or nah?
Like the letter N?
In, as in in.
As in I-N?
Yes.
Or nah?
Or nah.
What? Okay. This is what I had. This is why R&B niggas shouldn't make threats, because they ain't make no fucking sense. So you told the nigga 50K on your head, and what are you talking about? Listen, you don't. What are you gonna bet this nigga that you gonna send somebody to kill him? That's just, no
And then
sense.
Tank commented, "We won't play fair."
Stop. You did not tell, bro. You will not tell me that this nigga Tyrese got R&B niggas coming out the woodwork for the smoke for this thing. He is not rallying the R&B troops.
Tank was like,
I feel, listen, no, bro. You don't want to know, because you don't want to know how I'm imagining in my head. My imagination is overactive, bro. I imagine Tyrese like standing on top of like something like Pride Rock, and then like hitting like one
Pride
finger,
Rock.
like ooh, like into the moonlight, and then like you saw a whole bunch of like B-list R&B dudes like rise up from the roof. It was like Tank, it was Orion, it was like all these other niggas that you saw that was like one-hit wonders, bro. It was some 5 light-skinned kids that all looked like Diddy's son that was called B5. It was all of them, bro, and they all just like coming to Tyrese's rescue, bro. So this is not good, bro. You making me imagine him like some sort of wear R&B guy.
The Cheetos trending again.
"Oh my god."
Wait, like Trump or like actual Cheetos?
Trump.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah, what's in the State of the Union night?
Apparently he's announcing it's going to be the greatest State of the Union.
Let me see. Oh,
Can I buy that? I want that. I'm so mad when I first started watching that video. I was like, why is that GameStop? That is the first thing I noticed.
Of all the times I've been to GameStop.
No.
Have you ever like noticed you still had a sticker on your phone like months after having it?
No.
Okay, good talk. That's all.
Still need to get my phone screen fixed. Tragic.
All right, guys.
All right.
Episode 45.
My birthday in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, bro. We tried to make it all the way to D's birthday, but if not,
Almost
bro,
there.
happy birthday, D.
Oh, I have something we can talk about.
What's up?
Oh, how do you feel about Lori Harvey?
About who?
Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey's daughter.
What
She
happened?
fine.
Yes.
But
So, like, she was trending last night because she was linked to dating Trey Songz.
oh, I thought you were gonna say Trick Daddy. Damn. I was,
Who's dating Trick Daddy?
listen,
No.
anybody in the 3-0 fizzle.
No.
Okay,
no,
bro.
she's just linked to like dating several men within the industry, and like they're kind of all salty about it.
No. Who gives a fuck?
Oh,
That ain't my business.
oh.
But I mean, everyone's saying like she's taken after her mom because her mom was, if I'm not mistaken, engaged or married to 2 like kingpins, and and then obviously bagged Steve Harvey, and then made Steve Harvey her kids take Steve Harvey's last name. They're not even his kids biologically. Yeah, she's like 20 something.
Oh, she's 20 in my age range. She is.
Shoot a shot.
Hey, this ain't a shot, bro. It's a layup.
Actually, question. Let's close this out. When is an inappropriate time to shoot your shot?
What do you mean?
When is it an inappropriate time
When
to
the
shoot your
girl
shot?
is
The
at
digital
work.
age is like gives you no inappropriate times.
I feel like a funeral is an inappropriate time still.
No, because people can
Yes.
hook up because of mourning. They get emotional.
Nah.
That's not a. That's
They're
like
there.
almost like taking advantage of their situation.
happens, though.
It does happen, but it's not appropriate. You
I
feel
mean,
me?
there's people that got turned on by like emotional distress. So then what?
It's not that, but
I keep
let me tell you
shaming
what
the
it
fuck
is.
out of
Like, I want to like that because that's my thing, bro. Like
Right.
I'm imagining like
Right.
I wish I could like write a sketch about that, but that's how I imagine like you at the funeral and some dude is just like,
I'm sorry for your
Damn.
loss.
Barry's
People do that. They do
Yeah,
the
that's so
side
gross.
hers like grab.
Damn.
It's really like inappropriate.
Barry's gone.
There.
This shit is crazy.
He's like chewing gum.
What you doing later? Like,
Okay.
I think I definitely saw that happen at like my grandpa's funeral.
Okay. I've got a couple
Someone
times
was
when
trying to shoot their shot. I was like, hold up now.
you can't do it when she's at work and you're at her place of work.
No, they still do it. Wasn't?
No, I'm not talking about what they do. People rape each other. They shouldn't.
That was a bit extreme. That was
Do,
very extreme.
That's
they?
not-
It
I feel
doesn't
like you
happen.
should put like a warning on this episode just from that statement alone.
I've said that twice. So like, I've said
I got a lot of editing to do, so
Yeah.
like half
Okay,
the things
people
that y'all
murder
are
each
saying
other.
probably
How about
won't
that?
make it.
People murder each other. Should they murder each other?
why is that somehow turning it down though?
No, it's
Okay,
not.
but okay, go for
It's
it.
not.
Yeah, that's like
The point I'm making is people do these horrible, egregious things
Exactly.
that they shouldn't do.
People fart.
problem solved.
Okay, I'll say people fart. People fart and they shouldn't fart.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Shouldn't fart.
They will die if they don't.
They shouldn't
not
fart in
true.
public places.
No. They won't die if they just eat the exact amount of food that they needed at that point.
No.
in time.
We're talking about if they never fart.
Oh, that's not my problem. It's called equilibrium.
I was like, I wonder if I just say anything when Myles just go, they shouldn't. Be
So,
free.
inappropriate
People
time to
be
shoot
free
your
all the
shot.
time.
With
They
inappropriate time to
should.
shoot your shot, you shouldn't do it at her place of work. You shouldn't do it at your place of work.
Isn't that the same thing?
No.
Well,
Well, unless
that's
you
it.
guys were in the same place.
Well,
I've definitely seen like somebody like shoot this shot on every customer at an old job of mine.
yeah, bro. We work.
It's
We work,
possible.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
I feel
It's
like I've
all
seen it happen in front of me. I was like,
You probably have.
I'm here just to like upgrade my phone.
I will tell you this. No. Well, anyways, that's only a hint. We'll be fine.
I can upgrade my phone anywhere.
That's true. Well, not anywhere. You can't go to like Whole Foods.
I can order on eBay.
If you fucking found out I could go to Whole Foods and upgrade my goddamn phone, what would you say? Everybody get in the car.
That is
Everybody get in
a
the car
great
right now.
business model.
Whole Foods is very closed. But anyways.
I just want to see if I see one fucking T-Mobile kiosk in there, I'm gonna go ha.
What do they do in those? Wait, do they?
I feel, yeah,
Now we might have to think of the stuff that's open like 24 hours.
true. And Whole Foods may not. I mean, I don't know if there's an organic version of itself.
Waffle House is open
Yeah,
24
there is.
hours.
Plastic.
Waffle House would make bank if they had like a phone kiosk in there. Think about how many people have broken and lost their phones at the club.
And then they go to Waffle House
Honestly,
right after.
Waffle House just sold
Right by
chargers.
the
They would be
strip.
all right.
Who?
And then just get like a track number.
Yeah, I never go to that one.
Or the Whataburger across the street.
only
Go to
one of my
Whataburger across the street on Tennessee.
assholes, I guess.
Yeah, bro. Listen. Do you know the kind of peril I would have to be to go into that Waffle House at this point?
What Waffle House?
The one on Tennessee Street next to
It's a good time though. By Peter Pitt and all that.
Yeah, it's not that bad though.
It's a good ass time.
Nah, bro. Let me explain something.
Because everybody's in there just equally drunk.
Yeah.
Right, and that's
Being
it.
the only sober person there is like the funniest
It's
shit.
very weird.
Listen,
It's
bro.
actually weirdly safe because
listen,
you
bro.
know in your head that if
No
you
one
just
can
And
move
all
to-
my life, that's the one. That's
Yeah.
one of the things I've achieved so far, bro. I've graduated out of having to go to that Waffle House. Fuck it. I'm sorry.
Oh wait, I've been to the other one. I don't know where it was, but we were there. It was weird. I didn't like it.
It's never fun going to a place like after a club to eat.
No, that's because all Waffle One.
We went midday. It was.
Oh, okay.
You got to understand something about Waffle House.
Midday.
It's not that, bro.
We just wanted it was waffles. I don't know. It was fucking weird. I was like, why are we?
In the middle of the day?
Yeah, I was like, we can
waffles
make waffles.
Waffles is breakfast and dinner. Okay.
You can have Brinner. Relax. I actually went to brunch
Wait, is that all of the meals? Is that just lunch?
No, it's dinner.
No, and breakfast.
Breakfast.
Brenner.
Yo, I went to brunch after dark like last week.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that's weird for me only because like I will eat dinners at like 2 a.m.
Bruh,
that's because when I get off.
Ask my boo. I make waffles at inappropriate times.
It's great.
Mad inappropriate times, B. Mad
I started
inappropriate
making grilled
times.
cheeses on the waffle maker. It's kind of pretty.
That sounds like a horrible thing to me because I don't like cheese.
Are you lactose intolerant?
No.
Or do you just
I was.
Or do you not know the cheese that you like?
No, I was lactose intolerant and I eat pizza, but the idea of cheese anywhere else is gross.
Yeah.
There's so many things. How do you eat mac and cheese?
I don't.
Does it? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and give him to your primal instinct and judge him right now to his face. That's
I am
what we all
exactly as controversial as you think I am. Exactly as
did. He's not.
controversial.
He's just actively trolling anything that's good in the universe. You could say,
So many mac and cheese.
you could say
Dog,
you listen.
I
You
don't
could
even
say
like
you
cake.
love life right now, and he'll just say we all
What's
trying
wrong
to die.
with cake?
It's too much sugar.
So like the frosting you don't like because certain frostings are really sugary. You can get a cream cheese frosting.
The bread
You can
tastes
get a
water.
carrot cake and be straight.
Episode 45.
I feel like if I bite into a cake, a little bit of water is gonna squeeze out.
From
Good
Walmart,
shit.
yeah, but if you go to a real bakery, if you go to a bakery,
I don't go to Walmart because I'm socially progressive and they have sweatshops.
but it's great.
Okay.
It's great to
And you were somebody
watching
pushing the
it.
other place. Bro, I'm convinced we got sweatshops.
Who? We? Yeah.
That don't sound too far fetched.
It does not sound too far fetched.
But I mean,
We work at T-Mobile. Sabotage your own business, which is right, of course.
That is true. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of ramifications for saying, yeah, I'm sure my job got sweatshops.
Watch this. What if Vado would be like a cell phone rep, and then they're gonna look at the podcast and be like,
so about this.
So
Okay, this is unpodcast related. Can I say something, y'all? I've been eating Bojangles lately, and some part of me just feels bad about it. But the fucking chicken biscuit is so good.
why do you feel bad about eating Bojangles? I don't like fried chicken, but go ahead.
Have you not lived, dear sir? What
Listen,
The chicken I
don't
fried.
go down this path with
do you
him,
do?
bro.
Fucking air fry it? So you feel better?
Are you hating on air fryers?
No, I'm just jealous of that
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
I'm about to say
We
that
have
'cause
some-
they're amazing.
We have
My
some
brother
at
has one,
T-Mobile.
he fucking does it. What if someone tries to go to T-Mobile? I was like, y'all got air fryers here? Like, hey man!
Hey, somebody just bust in like, rev up those fryers.
I want somebody to go to T-Mobile now and ask two questions. Yo, two things, B. I heard some wild shit about your childhood. And where the air fryers at.
Hey, bro. Hey.
We don't get sued for defamation. This is definitely defamation.
You never know. Someone might pull
This is
up an air
defamation.
fryer.
I'm so glad we did not get that email out.
Oh, my
But
You
everybody
did get
said
Twitters.
it's all right. Well,
it's my Snapchat.
what did I guarantee y'all that this was all going to come from Young Myles?
Wait, who's Young Myles? My name's Jordan. I stand by that statement. I said it a couple episodes ago, and I will not stop saying it. My
Does
real name
he
is
know
Jordan.
that you thrown him under the bus several times?
No, because he does not watch the podcast.
Wouldn't be the first time we threw him under the bus.
Oh my.
Correct. That whole episode where y'all tried to make a diss track.
Listen.
Excuse me?
I'm not gonna lie to you now. I want waffles.
Tell me more. I'm probably gonna make some when I get home.
I'm about to make them.
Maybe
I'm gonna buy an
It's
icy
too
because
late
boba
to
pop
eat.
sucks.
Nah, bro, I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm at this one.
I might just eat hummus when I go home.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna get whatever's free because in like 14 minutes
Actually,
it's my
no.
motherfucking birthday.
First, I'm gonna go
Why
over
didn't
there
you go out
and I'm gonna
tonight?
smoke with that fine thing over there.
Why don't you just
Then-
Right Squad waffles over there?
Because I have a waffle iron right there and the means to make it.
Yeah, he can make his own waffles.
What's more important?
And I'm a waffle snob. You should know that about me. Eventually, I plan to somehow, some way be on your podcast, and I want that to be.
Waffles are better than pancakes.
I probably will ask you instead.
Ron.
French toast, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Just eggs and French toast.
I
I don't
take
like
French
eggs.
toast before.
What'd you say?
Waffles over eggs. I take French toast before.
Especially if it's like a
waffles over
stuffed
pancakes.
French toast.
French toast does hold a special place in my heart.
Toast, yes.
Delicious.
Okay, let me explain something to y'all. Y'all just fucking dapped on waffles, and that's the fucking team you're on now. Okay?
You chose
You
Team
guys,
Mystic. You're stuck on
you
Team
two,
Mystic.
you two, I completely understand where you're coming from, and I'm willing to accept your thoughts and opinions. Don't you ever betray waffles again in your fucking life.
First of all, why are you looking at me like I even like eggs? Sir?
Nobody said anything about eggs!
Do you eat air?
Huh?
What the fuck do you eat? What do you eat?
Well, we just talked about me.
He
not
filter
liking air.
feeds.
Young
I
Myles
like
eats,
CO2 and glucose, man.
bruh, Young Myles eats whatever
Doesn't
food he
glucose
eats.
break down to sugar?
Yes.
No, glucose is a sugar.
I thought you said you don't like
But it's a
sugar.
simple sugar. It's not a complex sugar. It's a monosaccharide. Anyways,
I'm bringing back the twinkle sound effect.
Sad. You don't like sugar.
I don't like complex sugars.
Okay, now you specify. That's good.
Well, those are the ones that are commercially sold as sugars. If you guys have glucose in a fucking store, sell it to me. Just like a bottle of glucose.
I'll
You
let
how
you know
good
when I
that would
open up
taste?
that store.
Huh?
I'll let you know when I open
Call
up
it
that store. Dick Munchers.
There we go.
Dick Munchers is never going to die. I want you to know that.
I want you to know you're embracing the title, and I'm proud of you.
Hey, bro.
It's a sexual revolution. Okay.
Nah, bro, it's a female revolution. Bro.
Whenever I like hop back on, I'll just
Hop back
mention
on.
it.
Whoa.
What's it?
Phrasing. Yes. Yes.
Whenever I decide to collaborate again with you guys,
There you
I will
go.
bring up hashtag Dick Munchers.
You really have to be careful.
Will do.
You really have to be careful when you hop up on it.
Wait, is that our phrasing chime now?
Yes.
I love it.
It's so gay. I like it too. I said it.
I just imagine a rainbow.
The SpongeBob rainbow.
I want the old Kanye face like the.
I'd like to point out, this is a personal anecdote from today.
No, stop. We're never going to leave.
No, you had your thing and we went on a whole tangent. I just want to say, I got.
You
into an
had your
argument.
thing.
He had his
Multiple
thing.
things, bro.
No, but I have one last thing, and it's wholesome.
Is it ever?
Yes,
It's a
I'm
wholesome
super
thing?
Wholesome. It's wholesome. I got into an argument with this lady on Twitter who was offended that a dude, yeah, of course, who was offended that a dude had killed a mountain lion because it like mauled him, right? So it mauled him and he like he got lucky and suffocated it, right?
That dude is a bad motherfucker.
He's a bad motherfucker, right? And I'm sad that the
my
mountain
question
lion
is like,
died.
what was he doing?
He was
be
on a jog.
attacked?
He was
Oh,
on a jog.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on a jog in Colorado.
While
So like,
what, being covered in fresh blood? Like, what the fuck?
Like,
well,
he
no,
didn't
like it was a
shot?
juvenile, so it hasn't like.
Aw,
Wait, it was juvenile?
that makes
Yeah.
me sad.
Nope, not what that means. It means young.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like a teen.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
When you said juvenile,
I
I
was
was
like,
thinking.
wait, it was juvie?
We ain't heard from Juvie in a minute.
When I'm going home, I have. I thought you guys were ready for this.
You're done with your.
But no. I was just like, listen, homie, I like animals as much as the next person, but like, I'm trying to live. And then she was like, the dude could have just ran somewhere else.
It caught him once. Doesn't she think it's gonna catch up again?
And so like, Twitter just goes off on her. Like, my little section of Twitter, it wasn't like 100,000 people. It was like, like 50 people just tagged off on her, calling her fucking
Crazy.
idiots and shit. Yes. Calling her a bunch of idiots. And I was just like, no, y'all, like, she just likes animals more than people. And that's fine. People have this.
She probably owns like 5 dogs.
And this was all because of Juvenile.
Cats. She owns cats.
Stop.
Bro, wait till I text Wayne and tell him that Juvenile killed him with his bare hands.
Oh.
So you thought you was just gonna mow you, boy?
You thought you was just gonna come over here and claws and teeth. You thought I was roadkill. You thought I was gonna get out of here. I got you in this headlock, huh? I got you. You see me going for this fool Nelson, huh? Oh my God, I got to explain. I can't get my fingers to cooperate. Hold on. I wonder if I go to Facebook right now. I'm like, yo, where y'all heard Juvenile killed a mountain
In Colorado?
Just the concept. The internet would explode if I said that.
I feel like I would see that on Twitter and be like, wow, I was there for that. The conception of this.
We totally did that shit.
I'm glad you do.
I'm just texting my homeboy just to see what his reaction is to this.
That warrants a phone call.
I saw Urkel. Wayne not sleep. Wayne got 5 kids. He don't believe in sleep.
He is what? So they just effectively teed off on her for like 49 months. That's all I was saying.
Oh, you're
What is Juvenile doing?
Oh my God, I gotta go.
Evidently, being the fucking Beastmaster.
Podcast. I'm so sorry. This episode was mostly my fault.
To a mall, Miami, on set. Me and done a video shoot.
Is this a Snapchat?
Art gallery called Avant.
He killed the lion, went to Miami to an art gallery.
I want niggas to ask me, what the fuck?
And he got on shades.
Inside. He's wearing shades inside.
In Miami, shooting out video. Me and my dog son is going down. Birdman Jules video. Yeah.
Did they rent out the art museum?
He said that. Bro, Al Sharpton starting to look like one of the people that go to you go, that say I gotta go on one of my walks, or somebody please record my stories.
He's so skinny.
He is.
Don't you feel like old people shouldn't be skinny?
It's better for their bones.
It is, but like, I don't know. I feel like old people should be fat.
How would they be able to move with their joints, arthritis?
That's a different issue.
Chronic
I'm just
pain,
talking
all
about
that.
cosmetically.
Let me make sure I understand this. You just feel like old people are more aesthetically pleasing if they're fat?
Yeah.
Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all. No, bro. No.
Miles.
No, young Miles. Sit on your mouth.
That really makes no sense, though.
It does make sense.
How? I imagine, what was that Pixar movie where everybody was like on the chairs floating, they're all overweight?
Wally?
Oh, that was Wally.
Wow.
Yeah, do you just imagine a bunch of old people like floating chairs?
Those
like
people
that?
weren't old because they died young. No, they
know,
died
but-
incredibly old. They just looked super fat. They were so fat that their skin was stretched to the point where they couldn't look old. That's my theory, and I'm sticking with it.
But
That makes sense. She knows it makes sense.
I feel like that wouldn't work for old people because they lose the elasticity in their skin. So
Which is why they're so fat that they're filling up all the crevices of their wrinkles.
That's like.
First of all, them people in Wall-E had the meanest cankles. It looked like they had like a whole nother toe, dog. Like, just they had like the dog foot where it's just like, yeah, the toes like all the way up here, and that's only because the meat just anthill mounds right out the foot.
You describe old people like poop.
First of all, I love old people.
You about to piss off old people too, Myles?
If I don't piss off every demographic, then I won't reach peak offension. You see what I did there? I combined offended and ascension.
You think you're cool?
Let me give you your flowers.
You think you're cool?
I don't have to think what I know.
Okay.
You know? Because then if you know, then two people know.
Plus pod.
If you know,
they don't know yet. They're just listening.
True, I guess.
One day they'll know. If they keep listening. Which is why they should stay tuned. You know?
I just want y'all to know that if I were to keep all of this, we would have officially broken the record for longest podcast.
Really?
Our longest episode.
And I aided in it. Woo!
You did.
Even though I'm probably editing a lot of this out. But
Please invite me back when you guys have like a better episode, obviously.
A better episode.
You just said this is your worst episode.
This is my personal worst episode. Everybody else was great.
Alright.
And with that said, closing statement.
Have we been on the podcast this entire time?
We have.
I just realized, I was like, I'm back here making waffles and shit. I was just like, you know what, if I don't stop this.
Two things I want to say. First, rest in peace, Christophe St. John. He was the guy who was on The Young and the Restless.
Oh yes, he on The Young and the Restless died.
Bro, that mixing action is trash.
This was handed down from
like flick of the wrist, bro. Come on.
Yeah, bro. This was handed down by Dope Boys and Dope Boys before me.
If I was hungry, I would so ask for a birthday waffle.
Wait, is it?
Ask for a
it's
birthday.
birthday?
It is.
Woo! Happy birthday to you.
Bitch.
Happy birthday to you.
Ho. We're making this as
Dick Munchers.
Dick Munchers.
Oh, we
Dick Munchers. Mike Will made it. Hey, take key,